Hello friends, welcome to Soumya's cookbook.
This dessert is really mouth-watering, isn't it? Today I'm going to make this very yummy malai cake in Soumya's kitchen. You can make it either with egg or eggless as well. Let's see how to make it. For this recipe, first take a mixing bowl, break 2 eggs into it. Add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Add 2 tablespoons of yogurt or curd. Add 50 ml of oil. 50 ml of milk. If you want to make it eggless, then add 100 ml of milk instead of 50 ml and skip eggs. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now whisk everything nicely. Now place a sieve on this. Add 1 cup of plain flour or maida. Add 1 teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon baking soda. Sieve everything. Mix it well using cut and fold method. The consistency has to be like this. If your batter is too thick, then you can add little bit of milk into it, and if your batter is too thin, then you can add little extra flour into it. Now take a baking tray. You can use either a glass tray or any other tray as well. Grease it nicely with oil all around like this. Now pour the cake batter into it. Give it a tap like this so that the air bubbles will be gone. And you can also use a toothpick to just give a mix like this. Now bake this cake in the oven at 180 degrees centigrade for about 40 minutes, and then we'll come back and see. In the meantime, let's make our malai or rabdi ready for this recipe. So for that, take a wide pan like this, add 1 liter of milk to this. Boil it on high flame. When the milk is boiling, take 2 tablespoons of milk powder, add some milk to it, mix it well so that there will not be any lumps in it, and add it to the milk. Here I have got some saffron soaked in milk. I am adding this as well to get the nice color. Keep mixing and boil the milk until it gets reduced to half of its quantity. Do not let it stick to the bottom. Keep the flame to medium and let it boil. Now I am adding 1 tablespoon of sugar to this. Do not add too much sugar as we have already added sugar in the cake as well. So add it according to your taste. Keep boiling the milk for some more time as the sugar will release some water as well. Now the milk has reduced to half of its original quantity. At this point, I am adding 2 tablespoons of fresh cream. Mix it well and cook it for few more minutes. The rabdi is ready now. This is the consistency that we need. It should not be too thick and it should not be too thin as well. This is the perfect consistency that we need. Now let's switch off the flame and let it cool down. The cake has been in the oven for about 40 minutes now. Let's insert a toothpick and see if it is done. It has come out nice and clean. So the cake is done now. Let's cool it down. The cake is nicely cooled down now. If you do not like the crust, you can scrape it off, but I like it so I am keeping it. Now take a fork and make some holes like this by pricking it all over. Our rabdi is also nicely cooled down now. So let's pour it on top of the cake. Here I am saving some of the rabdi mixture to top it just before serving. Now garnish with some chopped pistachios. I am adding some chopped almonds as well. So friends, our malai cake is ready now. Let's keep it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours so that the malai will be nicely absorbed into the cake, and also it tastes very nice when it is served chilled. So friends, it has been 2 hours now and the cake has nicely absorbed all the rabdi and it is looking so yummy. Let's cut it and serve. So take a piece of cake. Pour some more extra rabdi on the top. It's looking so yummy and delicious. So friends, do try this recipe and enjoy with your family. If you like my recipes, please do like and follow my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, and also share it with your friends and family for more such interesting recipes. Thanks for watching.